Yo, what is up, guys? So we're playing a pretty unique deck. This is actually going to be Neph Dinosaurs. So Neph's new archetype, we actually covered it a few days ago, but this is going to be a build utilizing it in Dinosaurs, and it's actually pretty good. You can actually proc a lot of effects, whether it's overtext or there's a lot of different things that actually proc. Okay, cool, we've got this, and pretty much we have game. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started. So what they do in Dinosaurs, like I said, it's supposed to be kind of a ritual deck, but we ain't gonna play a ritual deck. So what really makes it good for Dinosaurs is actually how good it is just to have extra monsters for, of course, your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno to get their free effects. So we're gonna be able to add a free card from our deck to our hand. Really good. This one lets us add a destroy card, and then we get to add a Neph card in the graveyard. This one lets us special summon. I'm just going to go ahead and add this one just because I now have a valid target. Prayer is the best card in the entire deck for Nephs, for the dinosaur build at least. At least I think it is. Then we go ahead and summon Oviraptor. So like this monster, when I destroy it, I get to add any Neph spell and trap card from our deck to our hand. I only have one that pops 1/1. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's actually really good. However, you don't get it till the next standby phase, so it's a little bit slow in that aspect, but you can still destroy other cards in your hand, and you're going to see that. So we're going to go ahead and at this point, I'm going to send an overtext to the graveyard, add a monster hand. Now, I mean, a lot of these plays are similar, if you guys remember True Kings. However, the reason why I like this is it can incorporate link plays, specifically going for like 2-card link plays. They're like the nightmares, or pretty much the go-to cards, I would say, of this. But anyways, this card that I got for free, I can just get rid of it because like I really don't care for the card. And on top of that, well, I can also, you know, disrupt him. I've got a lot of plays. I got myself Source. So I'm going to go ahead and activate this now. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this card out of the graveyard because it really doesn't do anything. And then also Speaker, which I got for free anyways. And like I said, I don't really need Speaker. I could technically add this card back later, but I'm going to destroy it to add another Neph spell trap. So I'm going to go ahead and special summon the Conductor from the deck. I just, at this point, just started playing 3 of it because it's so consistent just to be able to pop one card, right? And leaving this card up on board, like, I'm probably going to be destroying this card, you know, really soon. And then I have a warning to back up my plays. You should always attack and then set your stuff, but yeah, whatever. So we're going to go ahead and just attack. And do I want to activate the effect where I just make him take 1,000 and the monster doesn't, like, flip over? Oh, this cheeky guy over here. Alright, let's check out if he has Battle Fader. I know the monster has 0 attack. But like you can kind of see if the little timer goes down, high IQ plays. Alright, so it doesn't really have anything. I actually have 2 different options here. So I'm going to go ahead and end my turn right now. So during his turn, obviously, I'm going to be destroying, I can destroy this and get another Ultra Evolution. I could potentially get this effect again, destroy Overtext, get the Ultra Evolution. Then activate this effect in the next standby phase, I get a free Neph spell or trap card. And the Neph spell or trap card that I'm going to be getting is going to be pop 1 of mine to pop 1 of his. Then it'll proc this effect again. 3.5k. Alright, alright. So this card is really good. It's basically like a hand trap to protect myself. I do have some hand traps in here, but we'll see what my opponent does, because obviously he's going to go for Prisma's effect. I want to let him get a chance. In fact, Heroes actually have an insanely new card. Actually, I wanted to build it in Dinosaurs, but I mean, I feel like it's too much for one video. That's a separate video. It's usually utilizing the Necros fusion, so he's going for Neo. I don't know what some of these monsters do. Eventually, he's going to make a card. It might be smart at this point to negate something, but I mean, I got a Solemn Strike. If it's something I don't like, I can use that. I kind of want to let him go for his play because I want to show you guys his deck, but it's a very cookie cutter linear deck. Like, it does the same thing almost every single turn. It's basically, you have a Neph, you destroy one of the babies. Oh. I'm just going to negate the summon then if you want to pop everything. I mean, this title would still get its effect anyways. I'm going to go ahead and say no to that, so. Okay. Then maybe a quit. Oh, what is this? Is this something cool? Banish 2 Neospatians, and then for the rest of the turn, you can't special summon monsters from the extract except for fusion monsters. Okay, I'm kind of curious to what he's going for. I know that this... Oh, wait, it's not Hummingbird. It's Dolphin, right? Dolphin's the... Oh, he does have the Dolphin. Is this the one? Yeah. Okay. Oh, Grand Mole. What the... I don't know what this is, but... I know what that card does, that's for sure. Okay, I'll tell you that. But pretty much, if I have, like... This is it. I mean, I'm going to destroy this card. I mean, pretty much at this point, he's just going to quit. But I just want to show you guys that, like, I can get this effect to add any Neph spell or trap. So, like, that's what it does. There's another one that lets you special summon another Neph monster, so you can basically recycle your cards over and over. I mean, I honestly wanted to get, like, good gameplay, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't think his deck was very meta, to be honest. So, I got a few duels here that I was going to, like, incorporate all of them, but like it was the same thing over and over. This one my opponent actually was playing this deck, which is the Orphagels. So yeah, it's another duel utilizing the same. This is a different build though. This one is this the Light and Darkness Dragon one? Okay, this was Light and Darkness Dragon one. Don't play it. It's not that good, but it had high IQ potential. All right, but time and time again, you'll see it's kind of the same plays in the deck. Go for this, pop a card. Now you can pop Overtext and get its effect. Go ahead and make Conductor. It's usually just this and Conductor, right? And so, now unfortunately with the links, I can't flip them face down because link cards, well, they have no defense. You can't actually put them face down. So you can't even attempt to activate Conductor Tyranno's effect. And there's also an experiment here with the Weatheries. I didn't know if something worked the way it did, and well, I found out, which I'll tell you in a second. But anyways, so like I said, with Prayer, this is the one that lets us add anything he's going to attack. I can't actually activate the effect of Conductor Tyranno. Normally I would do that and I'd be able to pop, but anyways, so Overtext in Graveyard, we're going to go ahead and summon Mesallosaurus. I believe we just like smack him. Get some extra damage here, pass it on to him. He eventually makes the big boss monster that's immune to everything, but there's just too many cards he had to negate. And with the addition of the Nephs, it gives you the cards to basically get for free. Even though I didn't even get the effect, the deck is still very strong. So he's going to go ahead and activate Weathery, the Snow. And then also, he already negated my effect and made it so I had 0 attack. That's actually pretty good, right? So we're both at 2,500 life points. He's going to go ahead and summon the Weathery. I'm going to go ahead and summon a Conductor Tyranno. He's going to go ahead and go for Einstats. I'm going to destroy my Petite Pterodon. Get that effect. Summon Oviraptor. He's going to go ahead and negate this card's effect. Make it have 0 attack. I mean, Dinosaurs are pretty strong already. And having access to Logia Dolka is really good. I know I can just Utopia attack this for 25. But I was kind of curious if Weathery pattern. Actually, this was during the live stream, this duel, and I was wondering if it actually worked on face downs, and it does not. So, like, obviously it worked in my favor. This is another duel. I guess this is versus Dark Magician. I mean, it's pretty much irrelevant. Like I said, the deck doesn't really have too many, like, I would say extensive plays. I was testing out a lot of things, and I'll give you guys like a brief little deck profile in a second. But again, it's just basically pop the baby, go for this. And in this instance, you see how we have 2 monsters? So in this instance, we have access to some of the Nightmares, and that's what I like. I like having access to the Nightmares because, well, they are pretty good cards. And on top of that, if I don't use them for that, I can pop one of my own cards. Now this one lets me destroy any Neph monster in my deck after it was destroyed by a card effect. This one lets me add any Neph spell and trap. Now, I only played 2 of them. There was Awakening, which actually was an idea that I had with the Light and Darkness Dragon, which I will explain in a second, but I eventually took it out. So I ended up making a Logia. One thing I wanted to mention here in this play, in this specific instance, instead of sending Overtext Coatlas to the graveyard, I could have technically added another. I could have went for Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, and at that point I would still have like Ultimate Conductor in my hand instead of adding the Ultra Evolution, because I already technically had an Ultra Evolution. That would have maybe been a better option because, well, I wouldn't have to banish like another card, but it's pretty much irrelevant. So he goes ahead and summons. He's going to attempt to activate Eternal Soul. That's the one that summons Dark Magician or lets you add 1,000 knives. But anyways, deal some damage to him. He goes for a play of Dark Magic Circle, goes for Glass Bell, and basically it gets flipped down. I destroy this card, then, you know, during the next time I face, I'm going to be able to add my card. I think I ended up either banished, I think we desired and banished all the hopes. Okay, well, I guess I can't show you. I'll explain it in a second here. So let's go ahead and talk about the deck, and I'll explain some of the things. I actually was trying out a lot of different things. I want to say this is maybe more of a fun deck. It's not bad by any means. Like I said, I was playing Light and Darkness Dragon. And here, there are spicy plays with Light and Darkness Dragon plus the Neph back row. So let me actually explain something really quick. Oh, did they change it? Is it not Neph? For some reason, I can't type in Neph. Okay. Okay, anyways, the trap card gets its effect. It says, where is it? If this face-up card, the spell and trap zone is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Neph monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but destroy it during the end phase. So, what that allows you to do, obviously special summon any Neph monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. But Light and Darkness Dragon actually will activate its effect when you destroy a card with Protector, or any of the Neph cards, right? Light and Darkness Dragon will get its effect to target 1 monster graveyard, special summon, and destroy all cards you control and special summon that monster. So basically what that means is if you have back row that can like get effects when it's destroyed via a card effect, you're actually able to go ahead and get those proc effects. So basically what this would allow me to do, the upside for this card was too small, to be honest. It was just 300 attack, and then it was potentially special summon a monster. I would much rather run like Reborn at that point, right? Reborn, it could be definitely in this deck, and don't get me wrong, it's not like bad at all. I just kind of wanted to test this deck, but I felt like Reborn was like a card where I almost didn't need in Dinosaurs. I mean, everything was like so easy to go for. Anyways, but like I said, you could definitely play it, but we could even play more hand traps. I think this I was just playing, what, 2 hand traps? Okay, maybe I took out Ash Blossom. Anyways, at one point I was playing Ash Blossom in this, and in fact I was even playing around with BLS. But anyways, because like, well, this is light, these are darks. Thought about it, alright? If only these were darks, I would have played Allure. But anyways, so Light and Darkness Dragon can get you a special summon of whatever you want. Then if it pops this, you can special summon any of the prayers. Then you can pop cards in your hand. It's basically OTK City, but I don't think I can recommend that build. This isn't a card that you guys didn't get to see in, though I don't think you guys got... I think I had it in my hand at one point. But anyways, Hope of Neph lets you target a Neph card you control and a card your opponent controls. You destroy them, and then you can only activate one per turn. So basically what this allows you to do is this card, which is the Prayer of Neph, which you actually saw during the first gameplay. I was going to end up popping it, and then I was going to search out this card. Now this card lets you pop any Neph card you control, which is going to give you their effects. So if you guys remember from the first play, I went Neph into... It's the one with the special summons for the graveyard. I think was it Speaker? This one lets you re-add one Neph card to the hand, so it lets you like basically kind of recycle these. There's another card that lets you just special summon a card in the graveyard. Where is it? This is the add card, and then this is the one where you can destroy one in the deck. There's one that lets you special summon from the... I think... Okay, so this one, you destroy one card in your hand, and if you do special summon a level 4 left monster from your hand. Okay, so this is a special summon one, so you can re-special summon this card. And then the other card lets you add one. So Speaker lets you re-add back the Prayer, and then the Protector will then let you special summon the Prayer. So you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Like, you can destroy a card, get another card, destroy another card, you get another card. So you basically utilize the Dinosaur, specifically Conductor Tyranno's effect, to get the free cards. The reason why I'm playing like 3 Conductor, I was like, well, I desire nice, sometimes I banish like one of these, and I'm like, oh dang it, I lost my target. You can honestly drop desires, but it was just deck concept, honestly, more than anything. And I think it's not bad. You could potentially just drop these all together if you want to, but then you wouldn't have like a really good spell trap card. Like I said, the trap card is just, it's too mediocre for a dinosaur build. This is primarily a dinosaur focused build, but there's a dinosaur hero deck that I wanted to play, and I think that that's probably going to be more spicy. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, because I will be uploading that probably pretty soon, because, well, I've already got dinosaurs built now. But this was a deck idea that I had, and I think some other people were like, that's a pretty cool idea, the dinosaur Nephs. But yeah, it's a pretty simple cookie card combo. I'm just going to go over the deck profile real quick. So it's just like triple Conductor, double Coatlas, 1 Mystelosaurus, 3 copies of YGOPRO. We got the Snow, the Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit, double Copper's Protector, 3 copies of Baby. Well, I guess technically 6 copies of Babies, which is pretty much the same thing anyways. And then we have 2 copies of Speaker, 3 copies of Prayer. Prayer is by far the best card, because this card requires you to have a Neph monster in your hand to actually proc its effect. This one requires you to have a Neph, target 1 Neph card in your graveyard. So this can be a monster or spell, but it does have to exist. So I don't like these cards as much, but hopefully Neph will get other cards that just make it a little bit easier, because currently this is like the only one that you can just use off the bat without like conjunctional cards. But if it does stay on the board, like if you go for this effect, you pop, you get its effect to add a Neph monster, and you get this effect to just pop a random card, and then later you're going to be able to add a Neph, another one of these. That's really good. And again, it sets you up to, even if you don't go for that, you have this card maybe in your hand, you're going to activate this card effect another time. And if you get this effect multiple times, it's game over. I mean, you're getting multiple Oviraptors, and then you can go to Lagia, Dolka. In fact, one of the duels we went to Lagia, I think we went to Lagia. But anyways, we got Double Desires, 3 copies of Ultra, 3 copies of Fossil Dig, 2 copies of Hope, 3 Torrential, 3 Solemn Strike, Judgment. I mean, I feel like this card is already, like, already a huge threat. This card already, like, or any of the traps, they're also, like, free, like, fodder. Especially since, like, what you can do is, you can just set Baby Ceratosaurus, set Torrential, you summon, bam, you go for, Oviraptor, search out this, you can Coatlas, you can do a lot of things. It's a pretty straightforward deck, and if you have one that's, like, you know, if you're summoning this card on your opponent's turn, next turn follows up, you more likely can summon another one, because, well, you have all these cards, and these cards are going to give you free stuff. We never really made links. There was one duel where I ended up making the one that pops a spell card. So there was some field spot I needed to pop to get out of the way, so I made Phoenix. So, anyways, I made Phoenix once, but for the most part, like, I don't go into the extra deck. The only cards I really end up making in this, there was one time, I guess, we made Lightning to deal with that, like, boss monster. It's like, you can't, what is it? It's like, can't be targeted, can't be destroyed by battle, but can be destroyed by card effects. And I negate all of your attack, and you have, negate your effects, and you have 0 attack. Even though he activated that effect twice on me, I still bodied the guy, because, well, Conductor Tyrannos still attacks everything. But, anyways, yeah, that is the Nephilim. Oh, not Nephilim. I'm just going to call it Neph for sure. But Nephilim, that's Diablo. Completely different game. But yeah, that is the Dinosaur Nephilim. Keep saying Neph, sorry. Neph Dinosaur deck. Let me know, guys, what you thought of it. Let me know if there's any changes that can make this deck a little bit better. But I'll mass over the extra deck cards just in case anyone wanted to add them. I honestly don't see myself going into the majority of them. It's pretty much going to be Yugioh, Dolka, Utopia. There's times where this comes in handy, though. I don't know. I still like Black Rose Drag. Nobody plays it anymore. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the vid. If you have any suggestions, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to be updated on the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Innovative decks, like this one. But I think that this one's more of a fun deck than that competitive. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'm signing out.